What's up, guys? Jordan Dove here, and what the hell is going on with Airbnb? The short term rental website where you can book stays in an actual home. Well, there was a tweet that went viral on by at Texas Runner DFW, which has 4,515 retweets and 53.9 thousand likes, which the tweet read, "The Airbnb bust is upon us," and an image from an Airbnb superhost handle posts, "What's going on with Airbnb? No bookings at all." And the rest of the tweet read, "Has anyone seen a huge decrease in bookings over the last 3 to 4 months? We went from at least 50% occupancy to literally 0% in the last 2 months. And I'm just curious if this is something only going on with my property or if other people are seeing the similar things. I am in Palm Springs. Where are you located?" And there are a ton of responses that Airbnb hosts have seen drops in their bookings. And some of these hosts actually required their short-term tenants staying in their Airbnb to do things like mow the lawn, brush and vacuum the pool. And I'm sorry, I have my own pool, but if I have to pay to stay in your place and I have to brush a pool and mow your freaking lawn, I'm going to stay at a hotel. I'm just going to stay at a hotel where they're going to bring me clean sheets every day, okay? And then you're going to charge me an outrageous cleaning fee on top of that? Now let's break down the prices on one of these deals, okay? So it was $315.80 for 5 nights, which equals $1,584. There was a $195 cleaning fee, a $251.15 service fee, and occupancy taxes and fees of $222.35. So what you think you're booking for $1,584 turns out to be $2,252, which is an extra $100 per day. Another example for one guest for $190 for just one night with a $200 cleaning fee, and after service and occupancy taxes and fees, that one night turned out to be $500. I'm sorry, I'm not paying more in a cleaning fee than what it costs per night. Why don't you guys get creative here if your bookings are down? And why don't you actually just maybe charge more per night for the room and charge a much less cleaning fee? That would make more sense, because if people are willing to pay a certain price per night, they're probably willing to go that route. But then when they see your cleaning fees, they jump out and get away. It makes no sense to me. But I am not booking that one-nighter for $500. Anyway, I can go stay at the Venetian, at the Palazzo, the Bellagio for 2 nights for that price, all right? I'm not booking that one. But other people responded on this tweet thread, and they were tired of not being able to get the total price without drilling into each listing to compare the services and fees or sort the listings by total costs. So they just gave up and they decided to book a hotel. And what I think it is these are just, I don't think it's Airbnb. I think the concept's great. Short-term rentals are great. Their tagline used to be, rent your house out while you're away or rent your home while you're on summer vacation. And now it's turned into a corporate business. But anyways, I think that this is just greedy house owners trying to squeeze out as much as they can with doing less than minimum work. And it feels very scammy to me. Does it feel scammy to you? Because I think it's bullshit. I've stayed in Airbnbs. We've gone on winter trips and we've stayed with friends and family and had a really good time, and we have found some good deals, but I feel people are trying to get way too greedy. So a number of other similar posts have also recently popped up on platforms such as TikTok, and amid the pile-on, the theory that Airbnb and its hosts are in trouble has become widespread on social media. And all of this begs to ask the question, is Airbnb experiencing a bust? Are bookings down? Are hosts facing some sort of apocalypse? I don't know. Do you guys think the Airbnb bust is real? Do you think it's a real thing? Inman got a response from Airbnb spokesperson which pointed to the company's latest earnings report and said guest demand on Airbnb was as high as ever in Q2, and Airbnb significantly outperformed the rest of the travel industry. Now, the numbers from the latest earnings report do show that in the second quarter of this year, the company's booked nights and experiences, the latter of which are activities hosted by locals, were higher than in any other quarter in the company's past. The number also showed that 75% of newly activated and booked listings were snatched up by travelers in the second quarter of this year and a faster rate than they were 1 year ago. So these numbers suggest that at least during the second quarter of the year, which spanned from April to June, Airbnb bookings were apparently doing well. But those numbers alone may not satisfy everyone because in the time since the second quarter, the economy has shifted significantly. Interest rates are way up, so is inflation, and the housing market has slowed down. But to understand what has been happening more recently, Inman spoke with Jamie Lane, who's the Vice President of Research at AIRBnB, which is a major short-term rental tracking and data firm. And Lane said that Airbnb's good year has continued through the present. Demand is up, he said. Bookings are higher than they've ever been during the month of September. We're not seeing any drop in booking activity compared to what we typically see at this time. A report from AirDNA further shows that in September, travelers spent a collective total of 18.4 million nights in short-term rentals. The report further notes that September saw a new record for performance in the post-pandemic period, with total demand nights exceeding September 2019 levels by 26.6%. The takeaway from Lane and Rue is that overall there doesn't appear to be a bust happening, but that doesn't mean that for certain hosts it can't feel like a bust. Lane said that part of what is happening is that some hosts might be experiencing some seasonality wherein bookings were up in the summer but are down in the fall. There's a big drop-off in demand from July to September and from July to October, he explained. So, is Airbnb going bust, or are these just crappy hosts trying to squeeze money out of their guests in turn, which are leading to less or no bookings at that property for them? You know, the experts who spoke with Inman about Airbnb indicated they expect the short-term rental concept to stick around. The business model has already survived through multiple economic cycles, including COVID, when we had the lockdowns during the pandemic. I know in Las Vegas, gaming and gambling revenues are breaking records with over $1 billion collected in profits per month the last couple quarters. Hotels are booked. People are spending. When does it stop? Will it stop? I don't know. I want to know your guys' thoughts. My name is Jordan Dove. Please subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content and information. Smash that like button or don't. It's completely up to you. I'm also on tomorrow going to be releasing the playbook on how to prepare to make some calculated moves that's going to create you wealth in the future, and that's going to be happening in the next couple years, and I want you guys to be prepared for that. I'm going to give you the playbook. I'm going to send it out tomorrow. Make sure you go to my Substack, jordandove.substack.com. Please subscribe. I'm going to send that out tomorrow. Get your ducks in a row. The economy and the housing market is definitely in a recession. There's going to be opportunities. I'm going to let you guys know how to go about those opportunities and what you need to do to capitalize on it, because man, it's going to be a time to just absolutely pound and ground and make something happen for yourself. Okay? Leave a comment. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for being here. Big shout out to Greg Manarino giving me a newsletter blast this morning. I appreciate you. I love you, brother. I will see you Friday, Greg. Take care, guys.